This past weekend, my wife and I introduced to our youngest child, Sam, a song that would help him learn the books of the Bible. It's a song that our older kids that are now 18, 16, and 15 still to this day sing along in order to know those books and their order. At the same time, I'm preaching this Sunday on correlation and was reflecting back on my days as an Awana leader in a Baptist church. Some of you will know that that's a national program that teaches Bible memory and exposes small school-age kids to how the Bible works and what God says. And so for some reason this morning, maybe it's those things, I found myself humming along to the song, God's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the wind and the rain in his hands. He's got the tiny little baby in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. I thought that's good, especially in these days in which, if we're honest, it doesn't always seem like it. Things can seem like they're out of control at big levels. Worldwide pandemic, racial injustice, economic collapse. That's just the top couple things trending on my Twitter feed. And then there's the small things at a pastoral level I know I'm experiencing and sharing, or you're sharing with me that you're experiencing. There's job insecurity. There's difficulty in learning how to homeschool in the home since school's out. There's relational tension. There's the difficulty of Mother's Day. Not everybody has a great experience on Mother's Day. I don't know if you know that. Could be pain because of a past relationship with your mother or relationship with your children, the lack of fertility, and that's brought up. Small, little, intricate details in every person's life in which you say, is that in God's hands? Does God see me? Am I too small and insignificant that he's forgotten? That's a common emotion. In fact, in Isaiah chapter 49, verse 14, God's people say, the Lord has forsaken me. My Lord has forgotten me. Is that true? Look at his response. Can a woman forget her nursing child that she should have no compassion on the son of her womb? Surprisingly and heartbreakingly, yes, even these may forget. But lay hold of this promise, Christian. God says, yet I will not forget you. In fact, behold, I have engraved you on the palms of my hand. God has your name tattooed on his palm. And not just your name, but look, your walls are continually before me. What are your top 4 walls boxing you in today? Maybe it's past failure, past regrets, sins, disappointments, dreams dashed. And those walls are just suffocating you as they close in, and you feel condemned, you feel unforgiven, you feel rejected, abandoned. You feel insecure. Or maybe it's present challenges of things you need to do today. You don't have the needs, the provision, the emotional stamina, the physical stamina, the mental capacity to do what is needed right now today. That feels like an insurmountable wall to get over. Or maybe it's a future uncertainty, things that are unknown. And you begin to envision out over the next month or year. What if this? And what if that? And this seems like it's going to happen. And that wall's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. God says, that's before me. Now, I don't only see it, I continually see it. And not only that, it's before me. Those are your walls. Those aren't God's walls. God knows no walls. He knows no impossibilities. He knows no difficulty that he can't overcome. So good news that the whole wide world is in his hands. The wind and the rain and the pandemic and the racial injustice is in his hands. Little tiny baby is in his hands. You are in his hands. Things are not out of control.